Well, as you can kind of guess, on the bench today is something that is not working. This is a Pioneer SX 780. And this Pioneer will turn on, no noise, and will not come out of protection. So just to kind of verify, I've already verified that it's not working, but just to show you, I'll power it on. Lights came on. No click. So I printed off a couple of pages of the service manual where I'm going to focus my energy and effort initially. Now I know that we have DC, that's why it's probably most likely there's DC, so it's not coming out of protection. I do want to check this though by using the alignment instructions per the manual. And then this has power packs. If I were to flip this over, let me just do it. When I flip this over, you'll see that it has SDK packs. Right, these are known to go bad. So we've got 2 SDK packs. I did check these fuses to make sure they were all good, and they are all good. None of the fuses are blown. So what I'm going to start off with is looking at the alignment procedures, and I want to see what kind of readings I get in terms of voltage. Now I think I'd have to pull the schematic. This is most likely after the protection relay, but I want to confirm that because when I measure DC at the speaker terminals, there's no DC. So I'm just going to double check it just to make sure I'm looking at it right. So I'll do that first. Again, I shouldn't see anything on there because the protection relay is before that. And then I'm going to start measuring voltages going to the SDK packs. Right, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to pause it. You don't need to watch me poking and prodding everything on here. So once I find something, I will jump back in and let you know what I found. All right, well, I'm going to put this here and show you what I have discovered so far. And again, using the alignment procedures, I ground with a black lead. If I go to pin 9, it looks like a 6, but that's pin 9. And I turn it on, I get millivolts close to 0. If I go to pin 6, right, so pin 6 is right channel, pin 9 is left channel. Well, you can already see I've got 11 volts, right, I've got 11 volts on the right channel. Now I'm going to go ahead and try to turn VR6 for the right channel. I want to see what happens if I turn VR6. And nothing, which I kind of assumed that would be the case. Yeah, so I'm getting nothing on, I'm getting no response on the right channel. Just want to make sure that that will adjust the left channel. I'm not doing the alignment, I'm just trying to see what the trim pots are doing. All right, so very, very touchy, but that one adjusts the left channel. So we have a problem with the right channel. All right. I suspect that that SDK pack is probably roasted on that side. I'm filming this Thanksgiving week, or taping it. Not taping it. Shooting the video, right? I'm old, so film and tape. So anyway, this is Thanksgiving week. It's about 50 degrees here. It's a little bit cool, so it's going to take my soldering iron a little bit of time to warm up. So while those things are doing their thing, I'm going to do a right-left comparison on the SDK packs, but I suspect that this SDK pack probably has an issue. So let me get this out of the way. And while everything is warming up, I'm just going to kind of poke and prod just to see what I can confirm. Then I'm going to remove this pack, try to power it on, see if I can get it to come out of protection, and see what goes on. So you don't need to see me poking and prodding stuff. Once I verify that something's out of whack on this side, I will jump back in. I'll have to pull a better, well, I guess this schematic has everything that I need in terms of voltages on that side. So anyway, while everything's warming up, I'm going to click off and start poking around and see what I can find. So the STK0050 or STK50 out of the right channel has been removed. I'm going to turn it on, see what happens. Okay, there goes the relay. All right, so I suspect that this is bad. There's a way to test these. I'll have to look up the test procedures. I don't have any 50s. I don't have any 50s. But I do want to look, sure this is off. I do want to look at the drivers in that circuit. So like a bad Q5, right? I just want to kind of poke around and look at these just to make sure that there isn't something downstream that might be causing that. And I'm sure if that power pack went there, there's a really good chance that some of this other stuff might be toast. Plus there are a couple of diodes in here I want to check as well. So I'm going to poke around and see if I can figure out what's going on that side, and yeah, see what I can find. So hopefully that makes sense. So just to kind of refresh what I did, right, narrowed it down to the right channel, removed the power pack once I did. Now, right, it comes out of protection. So now what's weird is that the dim bulb tester is not lighting when I have it plugged in. So I don't know for a fact that this is indeed bad. It could be something else that's causing the issue. Hopefully, because this looks like an original, and these are kind of a pain in the butt to find. Well, you can't find originals anymore. Everything's a counterfeit, it seems. So anyway, enough rambling. Let me find some of these transistors and see if I can figure out what's going on with them. All right, so I want to explain to you what I've been doing the last couple of minutes. I think when I stopped, I had the good pack in, or I had one pack in and one pack out. So this was the right? So this one was here, and this one was here, right? So with this one out, comes out of protection, right? With this one here, comes out of protection. With this one in either position, this is the right one, does not come out of protection. So bad power pack. Now I did look at the schematic. I gotta clean this stuff up. I did look at the schematic and started poking and prodding around the board. I didn't see any other components that were immediately suspect, so this power pack is bad. So I have to order a new one. I'm gonna clean this all off here, and then I'll reinstall the good one, make sure it comes out of protection, and order a replacement. Unfortunately, it's only aftermarket, I'll be honest, counterfeit STK packs. I think you can buy a board or something to make a discrete, right, version of a power pack to where you can kind of replace components on it. But I don't know that I'm going to go that route. So anyway, but I'm gonna check it over, see what makes the most sense. So anyway, so for now, I'm gonna end part one. I'm going to clean this up, reinstall the good power pack. I thought I had some power packs. Oh yeah, I do. But these are 78s. I don't think I have any 50s. I'll have to check to see if I have some 50s here somewhere. Anyway, So I'm going to end part 1 here, and I'm going to order a power pack, and I'll pick up the video after I get the power pack, get it installed, and then verify operation. So stay tuned for part 2, and I'll catch you in the next video.